What's going on, people, and welcome to Rage Panda Sport. And oh my god, it's just been a couple of hours since the fight ended last night. I'd say all in all around maybe 5:30, quarter to 6 in the morning Irish time. I wasn't going to stay up and watch it, but something was giving me a hunch that there could have been an upset in the fight, and that gave me enough persuasion to sit up till all hours in the morning. And my god, am I thankful that I did, because what a fight that was. First of all, I want to start off in the video saying this is nothing against Izzy. Love Izzy, great fighter, legend, will always be a legend of this sport, and he's obviously going to bounce back no matter what direction he decides to come back, whether it's a rematch, which I don't think he should do, or just come in, fight another top 10 contender and get his way back up to that title fight. But either way, props to Izzy, still a go. Now, as for Strickland, not only is there not a person in the world that thought that Sean Strickland was going to win that fight, but there's not a person in the world, I don't think, that wanted him to win that fight. There were small whispers of people out there that were calling for him to win it. But I think all in all, I think even the UFC themselves, I think ESPN, I think every channel based around UFC content, were all praying, like, please say he doesn't become the champion, because, you know, he doesn't give a crap. You say what he wants, he'll say what pops into his head. No one can pigeonhole him into anything. He'll just say the first thing that pops into his head, and if that's what he feels in that moment, that's what he's going to say. So, lo and behold, the night comes on. Anyway, great fight card all around. Few great fights on it, but, you know, we're all only here for one thing, and one thing only, and that was the main event. So, walking in, to be honest with you, like, with the walk-ins, I thought Izzy didn't look the same, even in his walk-in. I thought there was just something off about him. I felt like that maybe Strickland got into his head a little bit, and he just had this determination, almost like McGregor against Aldo. I felt like he just had this determination just to hurt them and inflict pain on them, and I think that's all he could think about, you know. So walking out to the ring, he looked, just didn't look himself. Usually he has like dancers, he has like more like a relaxed thing, but just there was something way off from the get-go. So that was Izzy entering the ring. Before that, Strickland obviously entered the ring. Strickland looked nervous. He did, I'm not going to lie. He looked like he didn't even want to be there. But once that gate closed and that fourth bell went, it only looked like to be one winner, and it was him, you know. Now, getting into the fight itself, I've never seen, in all my years watching UFC, I've been watching it a long time, I have never seen a fighter just use straight boxing in an MMA fight, and utilised that Philly shell the way Strickland did. It was absolutely mind-blowing to me. I was thinking, this can't be real. I was texting people that on line, was saying, look at this can't be happening. He's going to get cut. The whole fight, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, all it takes is for Izzy just to have one shot and it's game over. And I watched the whole fight just waiting for that shot. But if you watch Strickland, he's just fainting, and all that fainting just didn't give Izzy the right space to be able to get off the shots that he wanted to land. Strickland was ready for everything. He was ready for the kicks. He was ready for any takedown possibilities. He was ready for punches. He was just getting out of the way of them. Like, I think one or two of them grazed him. You know, I said during the fight, gave the second round to Izzy, but only barely, only based off of a few leg kicks, you know. If it wasn't for them leg kicks, Strickland was in all 5 rounds. And I know you could say, well, anyone could win a fight that can go the distance. This is the most dominant fight I've seen since Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and I think this fight is even more dominating than the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. If you disagree with me, hit me in the comments. But I thought the way he utilised his boxing just was unbelievable, and I can see Strickland progressing out of MMA into the world of boxing easy, because that fight last night, he literally just used straight boxing, just held up, dodged everything, bang, bang, jab, jab, and then hit him with that devastating shot in the fourth round. That was I know you're supposed to give the champion benefit of the doubt, but if I'm refereeing that fight, I'm stepping in there. Izzy's up against the cage with his hands over his head, and he's just getting wild on. You know, I've seen fights being stopped for a lot less. If that fight was in New York City, it's getting stopped outright immediately. As soon as he gets hit and Strickland starts landing them shots down low in New York City, the referee is stepping in immediately and stopping that fight. So after rounds going, fourth round goes on, about a minute and a half left to go. Strickland drops him and gets in on him, lands in as many shots, and then obviously couldn't get the finish. Should have got the finish with a referee stoppage, but however, clearly they just didn't want them to win, and they're thinking, look, we're going to let this go as long as you can, because eventually Izzy's going to hit him with something. But that never happened. So fight goes on. Second round gave to Izzy. It was kind of Strickland didn't really land much in the he didn't even throw much in the second round. Izzy was just throwing them leg kicks, which weren't doing any damage. Strickland was ready for everything. He was blocking those leg kicks, blocking the leg kicks. He didn't need to switch legs, switch stance. He had them leg kicks well under control. He was ready for all takedowns as well. So, and there wasn't even an attempted takedown by either fighter, which both of them could have utilised, but chose not to. But that's neither here nor there. The two of them, Strickland's bread and butter is his hands, and Izzy's bread and butter is his hands. So I think the two of them just said, you know what, let's just duke it out up here, and that's what you did. Made for a great fight. So third round then, Strickland just popping him with the jab, staying in that Philly shell the whole time, popping him with the jab, just every time, bah, feinting all the time, and you can see Izzy's just trying to get shots off. He threw a few kicks towards the head, but again with that Philly shell, in UFC recently, the low calf kick has changed the game. The Philly shell is going to be the next thing to change the game, mark my words, because what the shell allows an MMA fighter to do is it allows them to be ready for everything, deflect everything, get shots off, stay far enough away to get your jabs in and get your shots off, but be further away to dodge everything. Sorry, I said that wrong way around. Be close enough for you to get your shots in, but be further away for you to dodge everything that's coming at you. And also in the Philly shell, your hands can be down pretty low, so you can be ready for the takedowns at all times. I think it's going to be the most game-changing thing. I think come Monday morning, UFC fighters across the world are going into their gyms, and they're fighting up here. They're going to be fighting up here come Monday morning. I can guarantee it. And in a week or two, you're going to see a lot more strikers in the UFC using that Philly shell, because that was the most effective form of striking, most effective boxing form I've seen in an MMA fight. And I just think it was absolutely mind blowing that he chose to just simply just box. I've never seen it in an MMA fight. Usually, it's kind of an in between style where they don't know whether to go for the takedowns. You want to kind of pretend, even some fighters that they can't wrestle, but they still make it look like that they can't when you know that they can't. There's a few fighters out there that I don't want to mention, but they are out there. And okay, the way Strickland fought at the weekend was just straight boxing, and I just thought it was mind blowing. I've never seen it before in all years of watching UFC MMA. I've never seen someone just come in straight up, hands up, and just box and get away with it. And not only get away with it, get off devastating shots on top of actually dominating the fight and walking away with the belt. I'm still in shock. I'm after watching it already about 4 times, and I still can't get over it. It's the biggest upset in UFC history, but it's also the greatest performance in UFC history. Mark my words, that is the greatest performance since UFC has been created. It's absolutely incredible. I've never seen someone so dominantly just pick someone apart, win each round with ease. His face was perfect. I think he probably got hit like once or twice the whole fight. He was ready for everything, and yeah, he did it. There's a lot of people that disagree with him, like politically and all that things like that, but he's a representation of someone that has maybe made a few mistakes in their life. You go back, you look at his upbringing, and you realise how dark that is. He's a champion for people that grew up in hard homes, had tough parents, bad parents. So there are people in society that don't get accounted for, and he's a voice for those people. So maybe you don't disagree with anything that he says. Good. You don't have to agree with everything that everybody says, and that's what he represents. And he a clear representation of people that can need a voice out there for them. And I couldn't be happier for the guy. I think he's going to be a champion a lot longer than people think. Izzy can come back for the rematch, but I'd rather if I think he needs to take time off. He's been very active for the last, I don't know, now probably 3.5 years in the UFC. It seems to be an easy fight every couple of weeks. I think he needs to take a break. I think he does have hand issues. I think he does have a problem with his knee. He should sort them things out. Let the division do what it wants to do. It's not exciting when there's just one person on the top winning everything. I think sometimes you might need to just do what a GSP done, put the belt down, say, I'm going to go on holiday for a while, spend some time with the family, do something different, and then come back in when the division gets exciting again. Because the last thing that you want is for your division to get stagnant. You'll end up like Mighty Mouse, where you just nobody watched that division. Now that division is, for me, the flyweight division is the most exciting division. Some of the best fights on a weekly basis are coming out of there. Like there was one at the weekend, I think Dos Santos was his name. I can't remember the other fella's name. He dropped the F-bomb in his post-fight interview, but that was an incredible fight. But that division took for that division for Mighty Mouse to leave, for that division to take off. And I think that's when he's happened with middleweight. Izzy should go. If he has any niggles in there, go get them sorted, get surgery on them, get fixed, and then come back and fight Strickland again. I don't think it's right that just because you're a champion and you're a dominant champion, that you should always get immediate rematches. I don't believe that. I only believe in rematches if it's a DQ through eye poke, kicking the balls, anything like that. But in those circumstances, you should only do a rematch. But other than that, I think if you get dominantly beaten, it should be automated that I think the next sort of thing is Dupois, and I think he should be next to fight Strickland, and then the winner of them, I think Izzy should either fight another contender in the division and fight the winner of that fight, or just take time off, breathe, and then come back in, and then kind of don't start from the bottom, but jump in the middle somewhere, win one or two fights, and then get yourself that championship contention again. But I do think he needs to take time off, take a breather. You know, he's a legend of this sport, and you don't want to see someone just, you know, incrementally get worse and worse based off of maybe a mental blockage, maybe a niggle that can turn into an injury that can damage them at the end of their career. So I think they should just, easiest team should sit down and say, look, this is what we need to do. We need to just relax for a while, enjoy some time, go somewhere tropical, sit in the sun, bask in your glory, drink a cocktail and relax, you know. And then when you're ready, come back in. Just something about him in that fight, I felt like the fire that he usually has in his belly wasn't there. And I think if he could just relax, try and re-find that thing, go to the mountains again, find that fire that he had from back in the Paulo Costa fight or them fights, he should try and dig deep and let that fire regenerate inside him. He's a legend of the game, but this weekend belongs to Sean Strickland. Great fight, great event. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button below. Thank you for watching.